into the next segment, and the next segment is all about the future of MOBE, what's happening in MOBE, the latest developments, so things that no one else has heard about. So first of all, here's what we're going to be doing. These rings that you get, okay, typically in the past, you could only get the ring once you became a six-figure earner, so you had to make $100,000 to get the ring. We're actually going to be changing that. Now we're going to be introducing a new club, and this one is called the five-figure club. Okay, so this one, you make $10,000, and now you qualify for a new ring. How does that sound? Pretty good? Okay, so we've got several different rings available at the five-figure club. The first one is when you cross $10,000, the ring you get, it's made out of sterling silver, and it's got a stone in it called the blue topaz. I don't know what that is, but it's a valuable kind of diamond stone. Now, when you get to $25,000, you get a garnet stone, and then you get a aquamarine stone at $50,000, and then at $75,000, you get a yellow sapphire. Okay, so we have this for both ladies and men. Okay, and this ring is a slightly different design. So each ring has a different design. Now, at the six-figure club, you just saw two of those rings. So we have the blue sapphire. That's the one that Nick got. And then we have the emerald at $250,000. That's what Paul got. Now, from there, you go up to the ruby. Okay, a red ruby. That's for $500,000. These rings are made out of white gold. Okay, not sterling silver, white gold. It's far more valuable. And at $750,000, you get the white diamond stone. And then we go to the seven-figure club. Now, the seven-figure club, the ring is different again. This one is made out of platinum. So this is the one that I'm wearing right now. Okay? It's made out of solid platinum. And if you want, you can come get a picture of this. Try it on. I don't mind, as long as you give it back to me. Okay? So this one has a black diamond in it. Okay, so when you cross $1 million, this is the ring you get. So it's made out of platinum. Now from there, you get to 2.5 million. You get a yellow diamond stone. So the yellow diamond is rarer than the clear diamond. From there, you go to a blue diamond, which is even rarer. And then at $7.5 million, which is this particular ring right here, this stone right here, this is rarer than a diamond. It's very, very rare. Who's ever heard of the Alexandrite stone? Okay, you know what that is? It's a very special stone because it changes color under different light. Okay, so if you look at this now, it's kind of dark blue, but under a different light, it's green. Okay, so it changes color. So you get this ring when you cross $7.5 million. Now, when I started MOBE, to be honest, I didn't really think anyone was ever going to get that far. I just thought, maybe one day they'll get to $1 million, but I couldn't see anyone getting past 7.5 million. And then about a year ago, I realized that someone was going to do it. And I thought, well, what do we get? Do we have another series of rings? You know, we're going to end up having like 20 different rings. People are going to be wearing rings on every finger. And I thought, no, we need something else. So that's where we introduced the watch. Okay, so you get a gold President's Rolex watch when you cross $10 million. Just like this one right here. So it's a $65,000 watch made out of solid gold. And we actually had someone get this watch for the very first time recently. Okay, so that's what the watch looks like. It comes in this box. I will present this to you when you cross 10 million. And it's a very, very nice watch. Would you agree? Yeah. Yes? Okay. You will enjoy wearing this watch. So that's what you get. And the first person to ever get this watch was Darren Selkout. Okay? Now, I'll show you some pictures in just a moment. Now, also what we're working on right now is a brand new special custom box. And the way that this will work is when you qualify for your first five-figure ring, which you get at $10,000, we will also present this box for you. And the box has lots of different slots for the different rings. So you've got to complete the series. Okay, this is my marketing brain thinking, how do I keep you motivated? So you get the box, you got to fill it up with the rings. Okay, that's what you get. So we're working on that. And then, of course, what's the next thing? How do I keep Darren motivated? Well, we introduced another watch. This one you get at $25 million. And this watch is made out of solid Platinum. Okay, so this is worth about $120,000. Now I'm justifying it in my mind. I think I need to go and buy this one to keep you guys motivated. At least that's what I tell myself. That's how I justify putting it on my credit card. But this is the $120,000 Platinum Rolex. So there's Darren Selko. This is a few months ago at the Titanium Mastermind in Cabo San Lucas. I don't look very happy. That's because I just spent 65 grand on a watch and 20,000 on his ring. But Darren's, despite his expression, he was quite happy. Okay? Now, at that same event, we also handed out a lot of other rings. So Shakir got the $2.5 million ring. We had a whole bunch of people get the rings. Now, when you guys start qualifying for the rings, all you have to do is show up to the event to get them. Okay? If you don't show up to the event, I get to keep it. So you got to keep coming back. Okay, you got to keep coming back to the superchargers and the masterminds because we like to present them on stage so we can get the footage and you can use it in your marketing. Okay, so you'll get the ring when you cross $10,000. Okay. Now the next big development that we're working on here at MOBE is a brand new head office. And you might be thinking, well, what's that got to do with you? How's that going to help you? Well, for our company to scale to the next level, we've now grossed about 150 million since starting. Actually, I think about 160 million. That's in gross revenue, not profit, but gross revenue since we started in 2011. When you're scaling a company, the people you start with are often not the people you will end up with at a later stage. Does that make sense? Okay, so when you build your business, you're all right now building your business. When you do start hiring and bringing on people, which you can do, the people that help you get to $1 million are going to be very different to the people that you will need to get to 10 million, and then from 10 million to 50 million, and so on. Okay, so for us to continue to scale, one of the things that I'm focused on is how do we attract the very best talent we possibly can, especially on our management team. Okay, and the first thing we needed to do was we needed to get a really nice world-class office. So that's what we're working on right now. Our head office, the main one, is in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. People often ask me, why Malaysia? Like, why did you pick that place of all places? Well, I wanted to move to Asia, and Malaysia was the closest to Perth, Australia, where I lived. So that's it. There was no real strategy in it. I just picked a place, I flew there, and 2 weeks later, I brought 2 suitcases and I found an apartment. Okay, that's the story. So we actually just got the penthouse suite in the building we're in right now, the penthouse office. It's 6,000 square feet. Right now we're in this building, but we've got 5 small offices on 5 different levels. So what we're doing is we're going to move everything up to that penthouse floor, 6,000 square feet. So it's about maybe 3 of these rooms in area. It's quite big. And this is the design. This is the pretty brochure. And this is what it looks like right now. Okay, not exactly like in the picture. But right now they're doing the renovations. They started about 3 weeks ago, and every day I get photos from the construction team and I can see it coming along. Okay, so when I get back, that's the first thing I'm going to check. This will be ready in February. Okay, and this will allow us to get more talent on board so we can always be improving and always giving you guys better tools, better training for you to make more money in this business and do better. Okay, the next thing we're working on is the mastermind schedule for 2017. This year, we did 8 masterminds. Okay, 8 masterminds. We did 3 titaniums, 3 platinums, and 2 diamonds. Okay, and next year, we want to do more. We want to do more because we want the gap between you getting the mastermind or your clients getting the mastermind and actually attending and getting fulfilled to be as small as possible. That leads to happy customers, people feel like they got value for their money, and it's just better for all of us. So that's what we're working on right now, scheduling all of our masterminds and having a lot more. But you know, these masterminds are expensive. Can you imagine that? They're very expensive. We probably spent over $10 million in the last 3 years going to all these 4- and 5-star resorts. And at a certain point, I started to think, well, all this money we're spending on these resorts, couldn't we just buy our own resort and do them all in our own resort? So about a year ago, I started looking, and I really had no clue what I was doing because I'd never brought a resort. I'd never run a resort. But I started looking around, and Costa Rica was one of my favorite places. We've been to probably over 20 different countries for our masterminds. Costa Rica is one of my favorite countries to go to. So I flew to Costa Rica. I took one of my mentors with me. I paid him a lot of money, and I said, let's go and look for resorts, because he's from the real estate industry. So we went and found this resort, and my first impression was, this place is a complete dump, okay? We could never do a mastermind here. But then he started saying to me, well, no, don't look at how it is now. You've got to see the potential, okay? You've got to see what this could be. And I thought, okay, with some renovations, we could turn this into a 4 or 5-star resort. And so as of the 27th, just a few days ago, we secured the shares in this resort, and it's now officially our resort. So we now have a resort. Now, this was a long deal in the making. It's very complicated. If you come to the Platinum Mastermind in the real estate segment, I will tell you about the deal. Okay, but it literally took about a year, and it was complicated. The tenant, or the person who had it, hadn't paid the rent to the Costa Rican government for over 3 years. So it kind of went to an auction. It was very tricky. Okay, but we got it for a really, really good price. Once it's all done, once it's all renovated, I think this will be at least a $4 or $5 million resort. But we paid pennies on the dollar. We got it for a really, really good deal. So I'll tell you about that at the Platinum Mastermind. But it's big. It's on 8 acres of land. Do you guys talk in acres or hectares? Acres, yeah. So it's big. There's a lot of room to build more rooms. Right now, it is 30 rooms, okay, 30 rooms. And because we're going to be doing masterminds back to back, that's okay, because I think you guys would prefer that. Wouldn't you prefer to come to a mastermind and there's 30 rooms, so there's going to be about 50 people there? Would you prefer to have it small, or would you prefer to have hundreds and hundreds of people and you don't get that same one-on-one attention? You want small, right? Yeah, so that's what I want too. So we're going to have masterminds back to back. Next year, I want to have 12 titaniums, not 3, 12. I want to have 6 platinums. Actually, no, I've got that wrong. I want to have 8 platinums, and I want to have 4 diamonds. So every month we do a titanium and a platinum or a diamond. And then we have all the summits in between. Now, I'll tell you about the summits in just a moment, but with the titanium, platinum, and diamond masterminds, you get the summits included. Now, you can't always get to the summits because I understand you have busy lives and travel and so forth. So all the summits, we will be live streaming from the resort, and you can watch them from home. Okay, so you don't have to go to every single one, but we encourage you to get to as many as you can. Now, this resort is right on the beach, and I just got back. I was just there a few days ago. And what happened was, about a month ago, I took my videographer, and we were making a video, and we spent 2 days putting all this footage together, okay, which you see here. And we got all the drone footage. This is on the drone. And then he lost all the other footage. He lost it. It got stolen. In Costa Rica, if it's not tied down, it's gone, okay? There's a tip for you. So we thought, okay, well, that's great. It gives us an excuse to go back. So we went back last week and we filmed it all again. So there's going to be a promo video coming soon, but this is the resort. Now, it's on a beach, like I said, in Costa Rica. Right now, don't judge it too much, okay? This is the before picture, okay? But once we're done with the renovation, it's going to look really nice. I'm putting about, I think I will spend about $600,000 on the renovation. So all the tile roofs, all of that's coming off. All the walls, the tiles on the floor, everything is being transformed. Okay, so when we're done, this is going to be a 5-star resort. Okay, it's going to be stunning. You'll be able to come stay at this resort, and it's just MOBE people. Okay, it's just people in MOBE. Okay, so this is going to be really, really nice. Hope you're excited about that. That'll be coming very soon. Okay. And then I started to think, you know what? What about all of our people near Australia and near Asia? It's too far to get to Costa Rica. It's 40 hours from Australia, okay, from Perth, Australia. That's how long it takes. Actually, it can take up to 47 hours. That's my longest flight. That was 2 years ago from Perth to Costa Rica with layovers, 47 hours. So I thought, okay, we need to get a resort on the Australia-Asia side. So the next one we're looking at is in Thailand. Who wants to go to Thailand? Yes. So this one, we're looking at Koh Samui, Thailand. Koh Samui is really nice. Okay, it's a really popular tourist destination. So right now, we are in negotiations. There's 2 potential resorts I like. I've seen them both a few times. And as soon as we can negotiate the price and get the right price, then we will move forwards and get the second one. Okay, and then I'm going to hold off and just focus on those 2. It's kind of addictive, traveling to all these resorts. You just think, wow, I want to get more. So it's either going to be in Thailand, or the other destination we're looking at is Fiji. One or the other. It'd be nice if we can do both, wouldn't it? Okay. So a couple of months ago, I flew to Fiji because one of my mentors told me, he said, there's an island for sale. And I thought, wow, all right, that's pushing my comfort zone. I've never even thought on that level, but maybe, why not? So this island, it is the most pristine island in Fiji you can imagine. Fiji, you've got the international airport that you fly into. This island is less than 20 minutes from the international airport. It is in the best location if you ever wanted to develop an island. It is, I believe, 48 acres, so you can see it there. It's big. To walk around it takes 20 minutes. Okay, so it's a nice big island. And the island is for sale. Now, it's not cheap. You want to guess how much it is? Yeah, well, I can't tell you, but it's pretty close to that amount, okay? He said 10 million. It's a lot. And then you would have to develop a resort on it, and if you were going to get an island, you wouldn't just have a little small 20-room resort. You would need something really spectacular. So I actually flew there a couple of months ago. One of the main real estate developers in Fiji, the guy who opened up the entire tourism industry, he's actually one of my mentors. Right now he's developing a big casino in Macau, near Hong Kong, for a guy called Frank Ho, who's one of the wealthiest billionaires in China. And he spent several decades in Fiji and built lots and lots of resorts. So he's got all the right contacts with the banks, with the foreign approval boards for real estate development, all of that. And so we're looking to see, can we do this deal? Okay, so I would need to raise a lot of money to do it. The resort itself would probably cost more than almost as much as the island. But how cool would that be? If we had our own island that we could go to and do masterminds, that would be awesome. So we're looking at that. Okay, so it's either Thailand or Fiji. Maybe both. Okay, I'll try. Okay, so that's coming along. So soon we'll be able to do back-to-back masterminds. And that's going to give us a real point of differentiation in this industry, because no seminar company has their own resort. Okay, I haven't ever seen a seminar company, and I'm talking about the big ones, that has its own training facilities at a resort. We will have that. And also what we will do is we will build a film studio at the Costa Rica resort and any other resort we get to. So all of you who are Diamond or who go Diamond, part of that program is you get some time in the film studio. So that means that you don't have to fly all the way to Malaysia to get your film studio fulfillment. Okay, so it makes it easier for you. All right, the next big thing we're working on is MOBE Marketplace. Now, if you've been to MOBEmarketplace.com recently, this entire website was just updated. Okay, so it's got a lot more of a modern look. And if you go there now, there's about 400 different products on MOBE Marketplace. You know, we often talk about promoting the 21 steps, and the only reason why everyone talks about promoting the 21 steps is because it's got the back-end commissions. Okay, so it pays out really well. But don't ever think that that's all you can promote. Okay, you've got over 400 products on MOBE Marketplace. And these products, most of them are not business opportunity products. Most of them, it's just pure training on a different area of business. So for example, you've got products on Facebook pay-per-click. You've got products on hiring. You've got products on scaling. You've got products on public speaking. Anything to do with business, there's products on it. Okay, so what I want to do with MOBE is I want to make MOBE known as the business education training company that you go to. If you're in business, whether you're an experienced business owner or you're starting out, you're a brand new entrepreneur, if you want to get training on how to build or scale a business, you go to MOBE. Okay? And every aspect of building a business, from selling to hiring to marketing, everything, you'll be able to find a product on MOBEmarketplace.com. You guys can promote every single one of these products. Who's currently promoting a product on MOBE Marketplace? Okay, so there's maybe about less than 5% of you. Okay, so all of you can. Feel free to do this. And someone asked me last night, they said, how do I promote MOBE to an existing business owner? My answer was, you don't want to sell them or promote them on a business opportunity because they're already in business. What you want to do is you want to ask them questions, find out what they're struggling with in their current business. So maybe they're struggling with their advertising, okay, to get leads online, or their Facebook ads, or they're struggling to find the right staff, so with hiring. Find out what their challenges are, then you go to MOBE Marketplace, you find a product that solves that challenge, and then send them your link. Okay, so you had them buy that product first, and then you would promote the 21 steps. Because now they've done business with the company, they have a good experience, then you promote the 21 steps. Okay, does that make sense? Yes? Yeah, so this is a good thing that you can do. This one I know you're all going to love. So one of the biggest challenges that I think a lot of you have is that when you log into your back office, there's a lot of different things in a lot of different places. And when you're brand new, it's overly complicated, okay? And I'm very aware of it. We have grown so fast over the last 5 years that we've got lots of different systems. So for example, for our affiliate tracking, we have Has Offers. We have MOBE Office. We have MOBEaffiliatesupport.com. We have MOBE Sites. We've got so many different places to log into. What we're really focused on in the next few months is simplifying everything. One username, one password. You log in, you got everything in the one place. Okay, so you log in and it's easy to find links. It's easy to find your stats. It's easy to find your commissions and how much you're going to get paid. It's easy to see which of your customers are on what step in the 21 steps. You don't have to stuff around and try and find links and sort through hundreds of products. Everything is simple. Okay, everything's in the one place. So that even someone who's brand new, they can log in and they can work it out. Okay, so that's what we're focused on right now. Now, this is a big project. We're actually building an entirely new database, an entirely new CRM from scratch. Okay, so this is a big project. We've been working on this for about 2 months, okay, and we're looking for a release date of, I believe it is November 30th, that we can start to release this new back office. New tracking, new everything. Okay, so, but it's all one system. It's much more secure, it's much simpler, it's much more reliable. So this is coming very soon. Dashboards as well. So I want to have it so that you can have on your phone your key metrics. So you're walking around, you can look at your key metrics on your phone, you can see how many leads you got in the last 24 hours, how many commissions, you've got everything in one place. Okay, so just simplifying everything. This is a dashboard we actually built for our phone sales team. Okay, so we built this about 2 months ago. I know you can't see that very well, but they love it. Okay, it's simplified everything, and now they log in, they've got all their leads, they can see what step, they can leave notes on each lead, everything's in the one place. Okay, so now we're working on doing this for you. Okay, so this will help you promote a lot. All right, so that's what's coming down the pipeline.